No, the girls were actually saying they have their own little traffic light system for me. So green is it's okay to come in. Orange is come with tea. And red is don't enter. And speak of the devil.
Do you have your tea now?
It's coming, yes.
Hey.
Thank you. Yay!
It's all good.
I need to put it on something though. Okay.
Cool.
Coolly cool.
All right. The stream is up live. Surprising no one. Yoss is here already. Hello.
Yeah, so actually, Yoss, as you know, your free promo for playing Prisma Arena at UK Games Expo last week is on its way. And I actually brought in my one to show Michael. So,
very nice.
So these are the promo ones that are, I mean, they were going to be part of like an OP event, but I think they're more likely to be given out now as pre-order gifts. Mm-hmm. So these are like custom hairstyles and uniforms for the characters with a more kind of icy blue tone than the normal ones as well. So
I like it.
I've been playtesting the solo rules, and that's Eleanor's been my hero in the arena.
Okay. All right. Let us begin this thing with the official introduction. I haven't got a video yet. I'm going to make it next week when I get a logo. So it's Wednesday. It's 7:00 in the UK, 2:00 on the East Coast of America, and whatever time it is, wherever you are. We've now got a fancy background. Check it out. I'm inordinately proud of it, even though it took me like a minute and a half to make.
And Winnie is going to rebrand it by next week, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, probably.
Enjoy your moment of glory.
I'm going to take whatever moment of glory I can get. They're rare and fleeting. But it is Wednesday. It's Hub Games Hangout. And today is just family in it. It's just family. Just wondering, where are our names? Our names have disappeared. I can't remember where they're gone. So we've been farting around with a lot of branding buttons. There we go. Ta-da! So yeah, we're trying to make everything like look really nice and smart and professional. That then one of the hosts just ruins it. So
well, I think it's like we've been doing this since May.
And April 29th. April 29th was the first one.
We figured it's time. We should probably actually make it look like we're here for a while.
Give it a bit of spit and polish, shine it up a little bit. So it's all good. So Rick, how you doing, man? You good?
Yes, I am. I think it's kind of been a weird week. The girls are all back in school this week.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So my schedule has kind of changed. I'd fallen into a kind of a rhythm with the girls getting up at 10, 11 o'clock. And now they're getting up like 7. So they're now laughing at me as I do yoga in the morning, which is fun. Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I'll share Ken's comment.
Oh, hang on. Look, okay, I will have an actual streaming room shortly. Leave it with me. I'm working on it. Anyway, hello to all of us, all of those who joined us, including Boydell, who just says get on with it. So there you go. Actually, if you want to go watch
more empathy after him being on last week.
Yeah, knowing the misery of everything. But yeah, the episode with Tony that was on last week, that's on the YouTube channel as well if you want to go check it out. It is very good indeed. So yeah, playing anything good, bad, indifferent?
Yes, with Erin, we took Test of Honor for a spin, which is the Samurai Miniatures game. And I think it's actually just become my favorite miniatures game. It just does so much good stuff in a very lightweight rule set. We were playing it. I lost both scenarios against Erin, but I didn't care.
Congratulations to the Erin, the glorious victory there.
Highly cinematic.
Yeah.
Just we were talking, saying we can see the movie in our minds as we're playing the game and like what's going on. And I realized that's all I want in a game is to like picture the movie in my my head. yeah, lots of really neat things. So really looking forward to playing it again and being assembling some scenery for that. And when I finish thrashing you in this game, I'll be playing Ashes with Mike, who does our 3D
cool,
kind of box art as well.
So for some reason, Tony is now calling you the ROC. You're so flighty and fickle. After the Erin could not say enough good stuff about Test of Honor when she came back. So it's like, okay, is this finally the game that, brackets not Blood Bowl? Because Blood Bowl's not a minis game. Blood Bowl's a board game.
Yeah.
Deal with it, face it. Remember what happened last week? So, folks who didn't play this last week, Tony kept a track of the amount of times that Rory mentioned Ashes. And there you go. Apparently he's doing it again this week. So, all right. Yeah, if you could do that for us, Tony, that'd be much appreciated. Yeah. It's like, is this the game that I will now give a shot to? Because it's got, a little bit of randomness in it with a little bit of dice rolls, but there's also enough sort of strategery and thinking. And I like the idea that you've got to sort of you've got to get in a position before you do your attacks and things like that. So
the activation system in it is really, really neat.
The drawing stuff in the bag.
Yeah. And then choosing who it goes to and the fate and the fact that there's fate tokens. So if you pull 3 fate tokens in the bag, you end the round. It doesn't matter who has or hasn't activated by that point. So that's kind of really interesting because it's like, oh, I really want to move these people, but can I afford to do it? Because I also need to activate these people, and if the token gets pulled too soon, I'm not going to get to do it.
Nice.
And then when you attack someone, you kind of tie them up, so they have to spend a token from the bag to avoid you. So it's a really good way of tying up an opponent as well. Just really fast flowing, lots of fun. And I mean, I know I've said I'll play like an 18xx game with you. So I think this is the exchange.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah, well, totally.
I need to learn how to play an 18xx game first. You're not getting away with just playing Irish Gauge.
Okay, fair enough.
That's just like a basic ass train game. Like if we're going to do an 18xx, it's going to be the full on 4 to 6 hour extravaganza with too many shares. I
know these aren't 18xx. I was listening to, and my mind has just done a blank. 5 Games for Doomsday.
Ben,
it has been, yeah. I was thinking of another Ben. So yes, Ben's countdown of his top 50 games, and I realized his 20 to 11. I've not played any of them, and I should have.
Oh wow!
So there's a whole. I kind of told him I'm just going to have to ask you for the games so we can play.
So Ben, come over for a week. We'll put you up in a tent, and you're allowed indoors to play the games. So it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be good. What did I play? I played Irish Gauge last week for the first time. It was a bit of a first time any of us have played it. It's like the rule sheet is an A4 piece of paper, double-sided print. That's it. And we were still we were still bemused by a bit of it every once in a while.
Was that minimalism? At the expense of clarity, or
yeah, I think so. But it just took a little bit of watching the very, very helpful, no pun included, review video to get some clarification on it. And it's just we were flying then. And it's really, really good. It's absolutely, it is a cracking sort of very light investment and network building game with just a little bit of randomness with the cube draw to when the various cities pay off. And it's weird sort of seeing Ireland on a board game map, it's the whole of Ireland on your board.
Is it back in the day? Was it all when it was all one Ireland?
Oh no! It is. I think officially split into the 2 countries.
What year is it from? What year is it replicating? Because if it's doing a national rail network, that was pre Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland.
It might be. I'll have to check the rules on the back of the box and just have a look and see what it is. It's certainly it's 5 different rail companies.
Okay.
It's not Aaron, like, for example, which would be like the worst train network in the history of mankind. It would be very bad. No trains. Tony says no. It's 19th century.
I knew Tony was going to answer at some point.
I defer to his wide knowledge. Cool. All right. So it's very good. Really enjoyed it. Really liked it. Played more Marvel Champions.
How'd you get on?
Very bad. Very bad. We went up against Rhino, right? So folks who don't know, Rhino is the
training wheels.
It's the training wheels villain.
Yeah.
But we went up against Expert Rhino. So like you get 3 cards for the villain you're going up against. Generally, most of the time I played has been like 3 cards. If you're doing basic, you use cards 1 and 2. If you're doing expert, you do cards 2 and 3. And I don't know what was wrong. Maybe it's because like we had a team of heavy hitters, but we just got our asses handed to us. It was just an absolute kicking. Like, we were great at knocking him out, just very, very bad at thwarting the threat.
Yeah, I think his scheme goes up quite high. And if you're concentrating on attacking him, you really have to manage that, because I think he already starts with the extra scheme in play from the beginning as well, which
is very tough. Yeah. But it was great. And last night, more Mahjong playing on an auto table for the first time.
Oh, wow. How was that?
It was so cool. There's a couple of videos of it on my Twitter feed that like a few thousand people have watched now. And it's like, I just put it up. This is really cool. And it's like, how many? It's like thousands of views. It's just like, what the heck?
Wow.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like, it really adds to the experience. It enhances it an awful lot. And it's a game I think I'm never going to be good at, but it is a really enjoyable experience. And when you've got like something super fancy in front of you like that, it sort of ramps it up another level of awesomeness.
I think that's me in every game. I'm never going to be good at it, but I'll enjoy it.
Yes, it's all good. And Tony, I said asses, so please do not mark off. Yeah, how do you actually play Mahjong?
Another video.
That's 7 videos, man. That's not going to happen. Not today. Today we're going to be playing something completely different.
Boydell is like that kid down the back of the classroom who just keeps asking the teacher questions when they're trying to move on and cover another subject. Tony.
Mister, do this. But yeah, if you're here, you know why you're here. Because me and him, it's battle time.
Yeah.
Check it out. Okay. Fanciness. What's this, Rory?
This is a little game we've made called Prisma Arena.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know this is what we were doing the whole time, no?
No. What we did was live streams and dumbness, but
yeah. So I'm going to switch back so I can see see the whites of your eyes while I'm talking to you. So, Prisma Arena is essentially our kind of reinvention of the arena combat game for a new generation. In the game, you're young novices who've been recruited because of your inner prisma, which is like your inner light, and you're training in the arena. It's Boydell in the background. It's like it's so hard to concentrate. Would someone shut him up? So you're training in the arena to become Guardians of Hope, which means you'll go from the rank of novice through Seeker, Attuner, Channeler, and then Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
And as you play, you'll unlock new powers that are unique to your character as well. But first and foremost, like we're going to be playing tonight at the kind of basic, the novice level, just so you see the kind of how fast and fun the game is, and tactical.
Yeah, I mean, we were going to do the like the next level up, but Tabletopia is having conniptions at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we can do that. That means we can do it on a future stream. And also, there's a reason that we're playing the game here this evening, is because as of next Monday, every Monday and every Friday from 2:00 in the afternoon UK time, we're going to be doing a live stream of a more game-focused live stream. So like we're going to do a little bit of a celebration of our own games, of other people's games. We'll have play against chat. We'll play against people, people on the team, guests on the chat, that kind of thing. But today, it's me and him.
Well, and my celebration is that production is finally complete after the game, after some extra safety testing. So it's all done, being packed up at the moment, and we'll hopefully be getting onto a ship in the next few weeks.
Cool. With official release date due for?
We're saying like the first week in November to make sure it's in stores for Christmas.
Yes.
But it's definitely a pre-order type game, I think.
Is going to be good. All right, so people can see stuff there. Yeah. Okay, so obviously, you're going to be watching from my point of view. You'll be able to see my cards and everything that I'll take into hand. So together, we will crush Rory.
So, do you want me to will we just explain the gameplay as we go, or we give the objective for the game now?
Well, let's go for the objective. What do we have to do?
So, we take on the role of a hero, and we're joined by 2 Mokon in the arena. And they're cute creatures that embody different emotions like happiness and hurt and anger, jealousy, confidence, and they kind of give your heroes a buff in the arena as well. And the idea is you got to learn to work with your emotions to really be effective as a guardian. The objective of the game, we're training with each other, so we're not trying to kill each other. We're sparring, trying to help each other to improve and level up. And so think of it kind of like the rivalries in the squad or training room as we're working with each other, but trying to come out on top as well. And we're trying to score 20 or more points. So the last round triggers when 20 points are scored, and it's the side with the most points at the end of the game is the winner. Now, the interesting thing is when you train in Prisma Arena, just by playing, you're going to gain 1 Prisma point, and you need 8 to level up. If you score over 20 points, regardless of whether you win or lose, you're going to get 2. So the idea is that you really want to fight until the very, very end, just from your own perspective, so that you get those extra points. There's no point in conceding the game. So yeah, I think that's I think everything we need to say right now, and then
points scored by bumping the opposition out of the arena. So our heroes have 6 hit points each. Our Mokon have 4 hit points each. So if, for example, I bump out Rory's hero, I score 1 point per hit point. So I score 6. That can be modified through powers and abilities and stuff. But for today, because we're kicking it basic, that's how it's going to be.
If you hit spacebar over your hero's card, maybe, and then people can kind of see that information.
Okay, so folks can see that there. So normally you write your name up here of your hero. You write your own name here. And this big thing in the middle, that is the ability for my hero. Each hero has the same ability, the strategize one. Each Mokon has a different ability. We'll have a quick look at Sunna over there as well. And then at the bottom, we have their stats. So this is their range, how far they can move. Also how far they can attack. This is the damage that they'll do whenever they successfully land a strike or a blast attack. And then this is their top limit of hit points as well. Cool. So yeah, as you can see, I got 6 done.
So yeah, so in the game, it's pretty uniform out of the box in the sense that the heroes all have the same stats. The Mokon have similar stats. It's their abilities that differentiate them. And the reason for that was to make the game quicker for players to learn. It's through the Prisma power, through the combo cards initially, that kind of change the gameplay, and then later through the Prisma cards that will allow you to kind of personalize your hero as you play. But as people will see, we're still going to have to work hard, even though we've played this game hundreds of times.
We have put a lot of time into this thing. And I've said it many times in many interviews and stuff, but this is okay. I'm not an arena combat gamer. I don't really go for them that much, but Prisma Arena I actually like. It's quick, it's fun, it doesn't outstay its welcome, and I get to kick Rory's ass. So
I gotta get my guys.
Yes. So Rory's going to grab his accompanying Mokon. So yeah, just quick run through. My ones are Sunna the Happy and Pian the Hurt. And every round we're going to activate each of our characters. So there'll be 6 activations over the course of the round. And you'll do that by using these little activation dials here. But first, we've got to do a little bit of setup on the board. So, Rory, what do we need to do next?
So, what we're going to do is place obstacles on the board. And the reason for that is they block line of sight and they block movement. But it also means it gives you like maximum kind of customization of the game board. And I think, Michael, you've seen, especially as we start to gain powers, how the placement of obstacles can be used strategically as well. And I've been kind of experimenting with some solo rules, and the placement of obstacles becomes vital in that as well for you to try and stay alive. Okay, so to begin, we decide who's going to have the advantage. I would normally like kind of toss a coin or something, but seeing as you have it,
I got a hex. So this is the advantage token here,
and that controls like the ebb and flow of the game. Mechanically, what it means is you can have like 2 activations back to back by spending that. But we'll see that in action as we play. But having the advantage token, you're going to get to place the first obstacle on the board. And the rule for placement is that there must be full movement around the tile, and you cannot cover the center square either.
Yeah, so normally the center square is a place where you could run to in order to, if you're level 1 or higher, you'll be able to get a Prisma power from there. I'm going to just drop this here. I'll just move it down a little bit further. There we go. Okay.
So I'm going to rotate and place one. Oh, yeah. There's a weird snap feature that works on those triangular ones, but doesn't work so well on the regular ones. There you
go. So how many of these do we place each, Rory?
So we're going to get to place 3 each, going backwards and forwards.
Let's get a little bit aggressive. Put it up on your side of the board.
You do that. I'm going to try leaving the board really open this time, so you've nowhere to hide.
Make you say that.
Well, especially PN, because I know how you like to play with PN, where you stack them up with hits and then have them run away.
So we will introduce the abilities of all of our delightful Mokon as well. Of course, I have my own Mokon here today. Kira is there. Her special ability is sleep, as we all know. I don't think she's going to be doing much in the way of attacking today.
Yeah, I don't think I was very smart with that last placement. But anyway, so I'm just going to lock these into place so we don't accidentally pick them up.
No worries. Cool. So while you do that, we'll just do a quick shout out to Mike Best. Hey, what are you going to be playing with Mike later on?
I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to give Voidell the satisfaction.
He doesn't deserve it. Cool. All right. So for folks who are watching at home, I'm going to play the first round. I'll play it like this, but then I will shift to an overhead view because when we play it in Tabletopia, if we shift to overhead, you will see that everything goes, all of the tokens go flat, so you can actually get a more strategic view of the board. But yeah, just to sort of like keep it a little bit fancy for now, we'll do a little bit of 3D. Cool.
Okay. So
all right.
We're going to shuffle and draw 3 combo cards.
Okay, so shuffle and then draw 3. Okay, so these are the cards that we can either chain off of doing a basic activation, or we can play them straight out if we want to. And if we're going to chain them, for folks who are at home, I'm not going to give Rory any level of... What's the word I'm looking for?
Advantage.
By putting the big card up that you can see. So if, for example, I were to do a move action that has a little symbol on the bottom of it, if I just click that. There you go. So this is an activation dial. So if I do a move action, it's got a little X grayed out underneath it. That means that I can play a card that has a highlighted X. So if I were to do this one, I could do a move and then follow it up with an evasive strike. And then as long as there's these symbols and you have cards in your hand, you can keep on playing out these combo cards. And we'll see how they work as things go on. And they come in 3 different flavors. There's move, there's strike, and there is blast.
Yeah. So enough talk, folks. Let's get down to it.
All right. So because I have the advantage token, I get to decide whether I go first or not. But I will give you the advantage.
First thing is you
we got to place
your characters onto the board. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I don't want to do anything with my cards. I'll put H to hide them. Let's go up. Let's play right channel.
So I think, like you were saying, Michael, there's no difference in the abilities of the heroes. So really, the choice of hero is to do with initially your kind of who you identify with, and that's where the customizable stickers allow you to customize the hero. And it's one thing that
just so happens I've got a copy here.
Well, actually, yeah. Before we start, well, I was showing off my custom one. Yeah, and you become really attached to your character as they gain stickers and are customized. So it's not something we really get to do in the online one, but it's real nice toyetic aspect that we have for the physical game.
Yeah, and they come up with they have a huge variety of different looks that you can give each of the 4 different characters in the base game. And Happy Robot is, I think, my favorite. Cat Robot is also a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Can we use stickers to give Michael hair?
Do I have to guess who that is?
I mean, no, actually, it wasn't Boydell. It was Ken. I'm just wondering, how do I boot people out of the chat? We'll see. Cool. All right. Let's go on. We should say what our different abilities are. Mm-hmm. So Sunna is resilient. So whenever Sunna's within range of a friendly hero, the hero actually gets +1 to health, which is pretty cool. So I'd be aiming to try and keep Sunna around within range of my hero. PM is also pretty awesome. During a move action, they can store 1 to 2 hits for a friendly hero who's within range. So basically, I've kind of got a setup of characters here that make me a bit tanky, which is really, really cool.
They actually work quite well together.
Yeah, the different characters will combine really well with each other. Do you want to run through Dawna for folks, Rory?
Yeah, so Dawna represents confidence, and they have the encourage ability, which means when they move and are within range of the hero, I can move the hero 1 space towards a rival character.
Okay,
and Grova the Affectionate has one of my favorite abilities, the Hug ability,
like this one.
which they can replace a strike action. So whenever they perform a strike, you can essentially replace it with the wording from the ability, which is they will deal 0 to 1 hit, so they can do it to a friendly character as well, and reposition them anywhere adjacent to Grova. So it's the equivalent of them grabbing someone and swing them around into a new position. And maybe let's squeeze them a little bit hard if they're a rival, dealing 1 hit.
It's a nice hug, a friendly hug. It's all good. Cool. So we've placed our people. We have placed obstacles on the board. I think we're pretty ready to go. So like you said, I got the advantage. So I will choose whether to go first or second. So I will give you the choice to go first. Or rather, I'll ask you to go first, and that means that I get to keep the advantage token for the next round.
Okay. So I will start by activating Dawna. So I'm turning the dial to indicate what action I want Dawna to take. So I'm showing the move action. So I'm going to use their ability, which is during a move action Dawna performs. They may also target a friendly hero, move the hero 1 towards a rival, ignoring grappling. So I'm going to move my hero 1/4 because we all know space is really important in this game. And now they're going to move, and when they move, they can move their range, which is 0 to 4 spaces, and they can include 1 diagonal in that. So Dawna's going to go diagonally 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. So I'm already watching lines of attack because when we Swiftly blast initially, they can blast in a straight or diagonal line 2 to 4 spaces away. So I'm kind of nicely protected by this barrier.
Cool, and that's it. That's your turn. Unless you want to use a combo card, but I doubt it at this point.
No, and it's like that. We kind of know that. We know the combos enough to know that I can't trigger one of them right now.
Cool. All right, I'm going to kick off with Sana. Sana is going to do a move. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and done. Over to you.
Ooh, okay.
Folks, if anybody in the chat is watching and they want to get a close-up on anything, just give us a shout. I can make that happen. You can see the lovely art of the characters. For example.
I am going to activate. So I'm going to activate my hero, and I'm going to use their ability, which is to strategize. So
okay.
They're playing it.
So the strategize one being when they do a move action, you can draw a combo card, put one from your hand on the top or the bottom of your deck, but then they can't play a combo afterwards. So it's a nice way to roll cards through your hand.
Yes, so I think I will actually.
Also, Rory, there's a hard card limit as well, isn't there?
So yeah, during the round there's no limit, but at the end of the round you can only have 4. So after you redraw, the max you can have in your hand is 4.
Cool.
So yeah, that's my strategize, and then I am going to move 1, 2. Let's go there. 3, 4.
Okay.
Over to you, Michael.
All right. I'm going to move Pian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going straight ahead. Your turn.
It's probably a bit. I don't know if it's worth doing, but. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to activate Leaping Strike.
Okay.
So I'm going to combo. So by matching the X to the X.
Okay. So that lets you move 1, you're going grappling, and then you get to strike with force -1.
Yeah. So normally you can only strike opponents, but I'm going to. Grover's ability says when I perform a strike, I can instead strike with force 0 to 1 a friendly or rival character, and then move them, ignoring grappling, to an empty space. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm going to hit my hero, do no damage, and I'm going to reposition you to there, so that at the beginning of the next round, I'm in range of Pian.
That's how it is, huh?
Yeah, and so then I will discard this, now that I've played it, to your discard pile. So again, with the idea of training, later in the game, you're going to get to kind of essentially have access to my moves that I use during the game.
Yeah. So yeah, all the cards that Rory will play will go to my discard pile. All the cards that I'll play will go to Rory's discard pile. And we will always be drawing 2 cards at the end of each round as well. Okay, so last but by no means least is me. And I'm going to move my hero, who is definitely not inspired by Michael Burnham. 2, 3, 4. Done. Cool. And that's it. That's the end of the round.
Do you want to strategize or anything?
No, I'm going to keep hold of what I got. I kind of like my combination here. So we will then just clean up for the end of the round, which just means that we rotate our activation dials back to their ready position, like so. And then what, Rory?
And then we draw 2 combo cards, and then discard down to a limit of 4.
Okay. All right. So I've got these. I kind of like this one because it gives me a bit of maneuverability and attack. I definitely want to keep this one because it'll be super useful. I don't want to say anything because Rory can just look at the screen anyway, and he'll be able to see what the card.
I'm not doing it.
He's playing with honor. He's being a good boy. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of this evasive strike. So I'll throw that to you.
Why, thank you kindly. Okay, so I forgot. Oh, you get to hold on to the advantage. I was thinking I was going first next round. So
no, Rory, I got the advantage token here.
Yeah, so I just walked into that one.
You did, you bleeding Egypt. So I'm going to flip this. So this is beginning of round 2, and I get to decide whether I want to go first or second. Of course, I would like to seize the advantage and go first. So that is exactly what we are going to do. And I will hide my cards first. I'm going to activate my hero. And I'll shift to the overhead view so folks can see it a little clearer now. So first of all, we're going to move. So we're going to go 1, 2, and I can't move any further now because I'm in one of the 4, orthogonal, north, south, east, west squares of another character, which means I'm grappled.
You're in their grapple zone, yeah.
Okay. But what I am going to do.
So what that also means is that you can't. The only thing you can do from there is strike. You can't blast and you can't move unless you have like a combo that allows you that overrides it.
Yeah. But I'm just going to go straight out, and we're going to do a dual strike, which lets me either do a standard strike or strike with 1 force twice. I'm just going to do a standard strike because when my hero hits, they hit for 3. So that would go on top of there because they've done the move. I can combo into an attack, and then it does 3 damage on Rory's hero. So let me see, shift button, isn't it? Lets you drag multiple things. So there's 2. We'll get used to this thing eventually, Okay, shift, draw the box, done. Cracking. So anytime you do damage on somebody, you will literally take tokens from in front of you, those hit tokens, and you drop them on the card of the person who has done damage. All right. And I will stop there.
And I mean, there's a reason for that as well. People say, well, why not put your own tokens on? But I think, Michael, as you've seen in the multiplayer game, it indicates it's a way of tracking how many points you're going to score. When you start getting Prisma powers, you get to start doing really interesting things with hits as well. And so it's important to know who actually placed which hits. So because they're more like points in laser tag than they are like wounds. So essentially you can have hits from different people tracked on the character.
Cool. So my good boy PN is still within range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll still be able to soak up hits through a move action if I need to. And Sana is not within range, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. What about the other way around? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because the range would have to be. It doesn't pass through this obstacle here. All right, first blood to me.
Yeah, I think next blood will be to me.
I'm pretty sure you're just going to wipe me out.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Donna and go 1, 2, 3. Oh no, hang on. I can't do that other diagonal. So I think I have to go to there. So I am leaving myself a little bit exposed. But I am going to... And while I'm moving, I'm going to encourage my hero. And I'm just going to move them to there.
So they can do that while grappled because it's got the ignoring grappling text on the ability card.
So I'm saying, get him! And moving around in that position. Now, I'm trying to figure out, I do have a pretty cool thing. I just got to figure out who I want to target it against.
You just smack me about a bit. Come on. That's what's going to happen.
Well, let's multi-do it. Oh, no, that's not going to take him out, actually. It's not enough. Okay, so I'm just going to direct blast your hero.
Okay.
3 hits on them.
So boom, boom, boom.
So because it's direct blast, so I blasted force +1. So normally on force 2, +1 is 3, and there is no kind of exit symbol on the direct blast combo card. So ends my combo, and I also have to remember that you are going to have that next round.
Yes. Well, I won't be picking it up, but I will have it in the future, which would be super useful. There is one character who you can covet special combo cards, which is this fine boy here, Nuok. And it's really good. So like, I'll have that. Thank you very much.
Oh, I love like performing the same attack back on someone.
It's all good. Also, that direct blast is really nice for a hero to use on a Mokon because it can bump up their attack to 4 points of damage and just
one shot them. Yeah,
one shot and straight out, bounce them out the arena. So you're stopping there, and I. It would probably be intelligent of me to try and get rid of this pesky fool here. So I'm just going to kick off activating Pian with a blast. So blasts, they have to be within 2 to 4 spaces away. So that's nice and simple. That'll be 2 damage on Yadorna. So I'll pop those up there.
Okay.
And do I want to? Do I want to? Do I want to?
So your hero is going to get knocked out on the next activation unless you use Pian's ability. So Sona isn't close enough anymore.
Yeah. So do you know what? I think I'm going to do a sprint.
Okay.
Hang on. Throw the card out there just for now. So this is me like multi-chaining into. Is it control? You can hold and it stops it from stacking.
Yeah.
There we go.
And you are playing them on your hero instead of.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, PN should be over here. So PN should go there.
I see, and I should have.
And that should go there.
Yeah. So that was played. So I will.
So yeah, you grab that. Cool. All right. So yeah, I've done my blast. I'm going to do a move. So I can't get into a grappling zone. That will be bad. So I'm going to go 1 diagonal. 2 that way. Then no, I'll just do the 2. So then, as it's during the move action, I can take some hits. Bump.
Curses.
The pain sponge that is and then I'll follow up with a dazzling blast.
Against who? No one is within range.
Against Donna.
Yeah, in a straight line.
It's blast then move, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, diving blast is what I want to do. That's it.
Okay.
Just got to get the card out. There we go. All right. So yeah, it's not going to be quite enough to wipe you out, but I'll take it. So I move forward 1, and then I blast at a force of -1. So here is another damage token.
Thank you very much.
For you. There you go. All right, so that ends my turn. I will throw these cards onto your stack.
Let me see, what have I got?
So yeah, this is going to go into an absolute bloodbath over the next turn, I think.
Yeah, but because you've taken that out, I'm trying to figure out. So those hits you put on, they don't actually go on to Pian.
Oh, they're held, aren't they? So
yeah, they just go beside.
I'll stick them down here.
Okay. So
yeah, if PN gets, I say if PN, when PN gets bounced out, those hits will transfer straight back to my hero. So it's a potentially dangerous move. Having him suck up all of the hits, because if they just wipe straight back over to the hero, it could just be a bit of a 1-2 sucker punch. But I don't know. I'm going to say it straight up. I'm not very good at playing PN. I like playing with PN, but I'm not very good at it.
Oh, yeah, I think I'll actually do it this way. So I will activate Grava and hit your hero for 2. So they're on 3, which is ready for the hero to take them out. And then I am going to... let me see. That one or that one? Oh, sorry. I'm going to leap.
Okay. So leap lets you move 2 to 3 spaces, ignoring characters, grappling, and obstacles. So you can basically jump over literally anything else on the board, which is super good.
So I'm trying to think. One. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way. I don't think I need to be in the thick of it right now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's me done.
Okay. So I've only got one character left to activate, and that, of course, is Sunna. Just hide my hand for a sec. I'm going to do a move. So we're going to go 1, 2,
No, I should have.
3, 4.
No.
And when I play, I generally don't keep cards in my hand. So we're going to do Dazzling Blast, which will be hit your hero for 2. So you're still standing. Yeah,
I know, but you're within range of your hero. So I should have taken you out when I had the chance.
Oh, yeah, you should have.
But you did extra cards. Okay.
And then move the target, ignoring grappling. So let's move you here. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Cool. Here's a lovely card for you. You have that. And now you've got to do a thing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh man, that's where my hubris gets the better of me. So
it's that whole thing of like, we spend so freaking long designing games and like, oh yeah, so yeah, this is the kind of strategies you can do and you can pull this off and like that. It's just like, do we ever win the games that we design? Does Michael ever win Mega City? No. Does Rory ever win Prisma Arena? Rarely.
Well, I mean, the good thing is we keep undermining each other with the strategies. So I am going to strike Sunna and exact my revenge that way.
Rude.
Yeah, well, gotta be done. So that's 3. Now I'm gonna position.
Bloodied over this side of the board.
Yeah.
Staying there, you're a bit more knocked out.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. I will. Oh, you're making me spend cards, Michael. I'm gonna weave.
That's my strategy, baby.
Yeah.
Force the opponent into getting rid of all of their stuff.
So I'll sidestep to there. And yeah, okay. And then I'll do a throwing strike.
Mm-hmm.
So I will hit you for 1 more.
Okay.
And throw you 1 to 2 spaces. So 1, 2.
Straight into the willing arms of Dorna.
Yeah, that's not really smart.
Committed now, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, I've got first activation next turn. That's fine.
You do. And that is, in fact, the end of the round, isn't it? So all characters have been activated. I love how quickly it just clips along. Obviously, no one scored any points yet, but Give it a second. It's about to happen. So because I gave up the advantage and used it, Rory now gets it. And we flip it to the green side, and Rory gets to decide whether he wants to go first or second.
And we draw 2 cards.
Oh, yeah, let's draw some cards as well, of course. Okay, draw. I'll scan down here a little bit. Draw 2. Oh, that's not great.
Yeah, mine aren't great either. Let me see. Okay.
Like, I think it's always best to have like an array of different card types, and if you've got all of the same, it can be a bit rough, but we'll work it out. We'll be grand.
So I'm going to activate Donna.
So you're going to go first?
Yes, I'll flip it over.
So flip a little pen.
So when I count range for effects, you have to count them as if they're moving. So even though... So I can't count 4 to my hero. So I can't trigger Donna's effect if I was moving. Which would have been nice.
Be 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can't move through these. So yeah.
So again, it's something we just kept really streamlined so that it follows the same rules as movement. So
it keeps it really simple. So that's all good.
So I'm just going to strike your hero for 2. So let's just do this so that people kind of see what happens. Place 2 hits there, and now their hit level is they've 6 hits, which is equal to their hit level of 6.
Yeah. So they're maxed. That is it.
Yeah. So they're going to get bounced from the arena. So they'll go back to your dial.
Yep.
I remove the hits, and I score points equal to each hit that I had on your character, which is 6.
Cool. So yeah, in a multiplayer game, if say for example one player had 4 hits on a character and another player had 2 hits, they would split the points 4 to 2. All right, and so you move up the track, inevitably moving towards 20. Now, even though I've been bounced out of the arena because I've not been activated, I'll come straight back in this round.
And when you decide to activate that character, the hero, you check whether you've got before you enter the arena. So it's a really good way of deciding where and how you want to come in as well. Cool, that's me done. Over to you.
So, looking at what we've got.
I'm kind of a sitting duck right now.
I mean, you would be if you were in... your hero would be if you were in proper range of me. But Donna's going to get smacked about.
Donna is, but again, Donna's activated, so they're not really a threat right now.
Yeah. Well, tell you what I'll do. I will bring my hero back into play. And because I am behind on the score track, I will draw an extra card.
So you actually get to draw the card before you enter the arena.
Okay.
Because it might influence where you position.
Yeah. Okay. No. I think I'm happy there.
Okay.
And we're just going to do a move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm also going to strategize. So because I moved, I can draw a card, and then I got to put one back on the deck. So I've only got one card here. And I always forget you can't draw one card. You just got to drag it into your hand.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Okay, we like the look of that. So let's...
So you just need to activate your character's dial.
Yeah. I just got to flip this card to there. And I have activated as a move. Done and done. Rory, it's over to you.
Okay. So I'm thinking it's kind of a waste of points for my hero to hit Sunna.
Because it would be like 3
points.
Too much damage is kind of overkill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't score extra points for doing over damage. So if Rory's hero had hit me for 3, had hit Sunna for 3, they would still only score 4 points.
Okay, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Kira the Mokon has activated, as you can see. There you go.
Yeah, okay. It's still a bit of a waste, but anyway, I'm going to move 1 into grappling, and then, sorry, I should have activated. In my excitement, I was going to move on. I'm going to perform a grapple blast because I'm in your grapple zone. So I blast with force -1 an opponent I am grappling, and then move 1, ignoring grappling.
Okay.
So that is going to take Sona out. So the maximum I can put on is 1.
Yep.
So that's going to be up to 10. And then I get to move 1, ignoring grappling. So I'm going to actually move over. Don't want to go that way.
So because I get bounced out of the arena. You could move into the space that I came out of. So
I'm actually going. No, but I don't want that because I'm still within Pian's line of fire.
You don't want that. Okay.
No.
All right. So let me give you these tokens back.
Thank you very much.
I never wish to see them again.
Yeah. One card to give you. Oh man, where's that? Sorry, I've dropped the card somehow.
Okay. Oh yeah, you've got a focus blast card. I can see.
I don't.
There you got it. It's now off the table.
Yeah, it's really weird. Hang on. Pretend you haven't seen it.
I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, you make your move, and I'll get this back into my hand.
Cool. Ken, thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. Off to another meeting, but now I want to play this even more. Good.
Ken, did you tell someone I'm at a meeting?
Yes, this is a very important and special meeting that we are in.
You can't claim that you're at a meeting with Michael and Rory.
I was in a meeting. Yeah. It's been it was very important and very informative. Very good. Yes. All right. Let me do a quick think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. I kind of want to go a bit ham and just wreck things, but I've got to play this intelligently if I'm going to beat you. So I'm just going to do a basic blast with the Pian, which will hit Dorna for 2, but only does 1 damage because that maxes you out. So that gets me to 4 points, and I'll take those back. Thank you. Now you wouldn't expect that Pian, this tiny little weeping child, is an absolute killing machine, but just
the hurt drives them on.
They are the Hurt Corporation. 1, 2. So yeah, I will throw out.
Oh, are you going for the double KO?
I will throw out Weave. So the O there combines with the O there. So 1, 2, 3.
What you gonna do?
I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. That's okay. Because then I'm going to do the good old fashioned dual blast.
Okay.
Hitting you for another 1. And the other blast just sort of like lasers off into the sky somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're at 10 apiece, and you can take your robot out of here.
Well, at least he's safe when you activate next round.
So that goes to you, and that goes to you. And that's my turn. Done.
So, hang on. I should still have Grove, actually.
Yeah, you still got Grove attack.
Yeah, I think I turned their target rotated by accident. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you've still got Grove, I've still got Sunna.
And Sunna has no hits. I keep seeing those 2 and thinking they've got 4 hits. Right. Okay, then I will do this. 1, 2, 3. I think I need to move one more to be within range. Yeah. And then I'll do a focused blast.
Okay.
For 2 hits.
All right. So focus blast. Just do standard blast, ignoring blocking characters. Here, you can just like shoot straight through anybody who happens to be in the way. Oh, excuse me.
And it's me done.
All right. So I've got Sana, who is going to spawn in the middle of my my starting area. We're just going to do a basic move. 1, 2, 3, 4, straight up the middle channel, League of Legends style. We hit a wreck.
I still remember, like, I think one of those first games. Remember when we set up the game and it was like 3 corridors?
That was a great arena. Like, that was fantastic. So it was like, okay, if I go up the left channel, then like things here, like, okay, no, I've got to get over to the right. It was great. As one of the world's worst League players, it was fun to actually do something like that. All right, let's reset for the next round. Boom, boom, boom. I'll be taking that advantage token. And we'll be drawing some cards. All right, so I've only got 1 card in my draw pile, so I'll be taking that. So then I will take this whole deck. I will flip it. I will shuffle. And then I'll take another one. Okay, not horrible. And have you got your cards, Rory?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. We're at 10 apiece. You've got 2 characters off the board, so I'd like more stuff to take some target practice at. So I will give you the first turn on this round.
Okay.
Just do a bit of a fancy shot for a minute. There you go. Ooh, look at that.
Tough call. You're letting me go first.
I'm going to get a fancy screenshot while we're in the middle of all this.
Okay. I'm going to activate Grover. And I'll blast your hero for 2.
Okay.
2. And
right, so
then
that's me on 4 hits.
Yeah, I'm going to barge, but no one's within range, so I'm really just going to duck back.
Okay.
1, 2 to there. Just make it a little bit more awkward.
Never awkward, Rory. All right. For some reason, I cannot move my
your dial,
my camera around.
Yeah, I had that. If you're zoomed out a certain amount, I had a similar problem.
Oh, I can still play. I cannot be stopped and cannot be killed. You have no damage at all, do you?
Nope.
Okay. All right. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to move my hero, and we are going to go. Oh yeah, this is wrecked.
Yeah, if you hold, because you're at an angle, if you hold control when you're clicking and dragging on the dial, it will kind of rotate it.
There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so we're going to do basic move. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to the far edge, and yeah, stay there. Okay, there we go. I would say I've got back to camera view, but I've ain't perfect, but it's viewable. Yeah, where's my right click gone? It's gone away. All right. Sorry, folks at home. You are just going to have to deal with the isometric view, if that's okay.
Well positioned, Michael. Well positioned.
If that was a good strategy move, it was spectacularly unintentional.
Okay. Yeah, you're just kind of like out of range of everything. So I will.
Kira, what should I do next? Crush it. Crush the enemy.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do a forceful strike, which is going to hit you for 3, and then move the target once, basically on grappling.
Okay.
So I will. I don't want you blasting me. You haven't activated yet, you haven't?
No, hang on. Let me just grab these tokens off you. 1, 2, 3 on PN.
Yeah, I'll take the risk. I'll move you to there.
Okay.
That's it, because I have no combo cards left.
Okay. Hey, I've got 3D movement again. Perfect. No idea why. Tabletopia is its own weird and beautiful thing. All right, let's see what cards we got. I feel I just need to do as much damage as possible before I also get smashed in. So let's... We're going to hold on to this card until the next round. So let's just have PN do a standard hit. So a strike for 2 on your hero.
Okay.
Like so. Just do the old activation. There we go. And then let's do a weave and have them bravely run away, ignoring grappling. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all yours.
Yeah, so if you hadn't have done that, it was game to me.
Yeah, I just had to get out.
Yeah, because Donna would have just re-entered the arena, blasted PN, which would have bounced PN. The 2 hits would have returned to the hero. The hero was out of range of Sunna. So the 6 hits would have knocked out your hero, which would have netted me 10 points. So you literally live.
You live.
So who has activated? The thing hasn't activated yet. And you have.
You're just calling for outside assistance has happened.
Let me see if I start there.
Yes, Kira is not good at tabletop games at all.
So I'm going to start Donna here. I'm going to encourage my hero 1 over that way. He's going to chase after thing, and then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over that way. We're coming after you. Back to Sunna.
Okay. What can you do, Sunna?
You can buff your hero. You have 2 cards in your hand. There must be something you can do.
I mean, I've got options, but whether it's it's worth doing them is a rough call, you know.
Well, you can tie me up with a grapple.
Which, I think I'm just going to do Sunna on a basic move. Going 1, 2, 3, 4. Because at least she can absorb some hits.
Yeah, before you do that though, if you get over towards your hero, it would also give them the extra hit point, which would enable them to stave off at least an attack from one of my characters. But then I suppose, you can probably run away.
I get to activate first.
Yeah. Okay. So we done?
This next round is going to be straight murder.
It is literally get the hell out of here.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Bump. Yeah, I don't know what's with that weave card.
Yeah, it's a wrong.
Looks like it's the wrong size.
I don't like. I really need those move cards. Do you know what? I'm gonna look away. I can't even shuffle it. Lift up a couple of cards and stick it back in. Sorry, I've got my eyes closed.
This is so skillfully done.
Done?
Okay, hang on. All right, there you go, done.
Okay, you do know that's going to be the screen grab from this show. Okay, so I will draw 2.
All right, I'm going to draw 2, and these will hopefully save my ass. All right, potentially. This is going to be fun. I think. Bum.
Would you like to activate first or second?
I'm going to go first, surprising nobody.
You do that.
How many cards have you got, Rory?
I've got 2.
Okay, I got 4. I'm going to activate my hero with a basic move. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to combo that into... I think I've screwed this up super badly. But yeah, with a direct strike, which will just knock Grover
straight off the board.
Straight off the board for 4 hits.
Okay.
I think, looking back now, I will regret that.
Yeah. Well, especially because it ends your activation.
Yeah, that might have been a very dumb move, but we shall see. All right, so play is thrown over to you.
So they're no longer a threat because your hero is already activated. And I'm tied up with them. So I go for maximum kill.
Hey, go for it. Give the people at home what they want. Should be like the Running Man.
Yeah. Well, it's probably gonna have to be my hero then.
Mm-hmm. Because the only thing you can do in the case of your hero here, because they're grappled with Sunna, is you can do a standard strike, or you can play a move card that's got ignoring grappling on it.
Oh no, this actually is going to be awesome.
This worries me.
Yeah. So I'm going to start by... I've never actually done this before. I don't think in the game. So I'm going to start by striking Sunna for 3.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to weave.
All right, so weave.
I'm not going to be able to do it. Shoot. Can I? Let me just re-angle the board here. Oh, I can. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna weave 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the card everyone
lets you move, ignoring grappling, and then go for it.
And then this is the card everyone wonders, like, why would you ever want to like dual blast for 2 hits for 1 point each? Well, I'm gonna put 1 point onto Sana.
Mm-hmm.
1 point onto Pin.
Oh, this is painful.
You want to just work it all out, Michael?
All right, so 1 point on the Sana gets Sana to the maximum of 4.
Okay, so I'm on 14.
Taking Sana off the board. Ouch. 1 point onto Pian takes Pian off the board with another 4 points. Gets you up to 18. Because Pian's been knocked off the board, these 2 held hits go onto my hero, who gets hit for 6. Oh, Jesus, that hurts.
I am so glad this game was recorded.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, man.
Okay, you've still got time, though.
I've got 2 characters left to activate to try and get some sort of level
pick
of
up my
revenge.
hero.
Well, I tell you what, man, looking at the cards that we have got in play right now, that is not going to happen.
But don't forget, if you can get to close to 20... So at the moment, if you concede, you're going to get 1 training point.
Yeah.
If you can get my hero off the board...
That'll get me to 20, and that would get me an extra point. I don't... Okay, looking at the cards I've got 2 moves, and I've got 1 blast. But and I can tell you this now, I've got a grappled blast, which I can only use when I'm grappling you. So there is no way I can get my my 2 good boys up onto anywhere near your hero. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that throws over to you. So you've got Dorna and Grover. So yeah, we'll play through to the end of the round. Yeah, 1 round, 14 points, says Joss. It's just like that's. I mean, that's the most you can score in a 1-player game, and it happens so rarely. So
the only actually person I think I've ever seen do that is Anitra from Family Board Gamers.
Oh, okay.
At PAX, and she took incredible glee doing it to her son.
It's all good. Cool. Back
to you.
All right, so I will activate my my final good child. Don't know why I'm putting that card out there. Go back into hand. There we go. So Sana will come back onto the board. Let's just go.
Your hero's going, there's no point. There's no point.
That's it, just sitting on the side going, nah, this is not the life for me. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had something like a diving blast, that would be amazing, but I do not. So that is me done, and you get the final thing of the game. So you might as well smack me about a bit more.
I'm not going to get to do that, though. I will just 1, 2, 3, 4. Running out to my hero, cheering. Yay, you did it!
And that's it.
Yeah. Do you want to... well played. I mean, it's funny how like a misstep... we both made missteps during the game. But I think
it's wild,
not running away.
We've been playing this game like for so long. So I'm just going to grab another a screenshot as well. We've been playing this game for so long, and we still make we still think we're doing super awesome. We still make weird errors, and it's absolutely wild. Like, and yeah, I got creamed there. Like, that's probably, it's not one of my worst games. My worst, I only managed to get like 4 points in my worst ever game. But like, I still had fun playing it, and it's really cool.
Well, I think this point difference is actually quite rare.
Yeah, it's very rare. Yeah.
But I wonder if you want to flip over. So if you unlock your hero card, or I'll maybe unlock it, and then flip it.
Let's have a quick look. Well, let me do it.
Hang on. It's weird. Unlocked. And then flip. That's weird.
Yeah, if I hit flip, it does it lights up. So
yeah, let me try another one. There. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. So we can show folks at home. This is how you track your wins. So on the backside of your hero card, your personalized one. So because Rory was victorious, you will get points that you will add onto these little bars of light. So for every Mocon that you use, you give them a little mark. So the line of 8 of them at the bottom, and when you fill up an entire line, you will get you level up. So Rory, do you want to go through how the leveling up works?
Yeah. So when one of the rows is complete, you flip the card over. If you want to do that, Michael.
Mm-hmm. And there we go.
Well, actually, just bring up your hero one, and you will see on the left-hand side, you'll basically add a sticker from your hero sheet onto your card, indicating that they've gone up a level in the game.
Mm-hmm.
In return, then hope awakens in the arena, so the central area of the tile gets flipped.
Yeah. So this whole board like lights up.
Yeah. So the fun of Tabletopia, we weren't able to. 2 hours later, it still hadn't uploaded in time for tonight. But yeah, it flipped the central tile, and hope begins to stir, sending energy through the arena. So now in future games, when a hero steps onto the center tile, they can acquire a Prisma power. And even within that, we've designed it so that if you're a hero of level 1 or higher, you can acquire a Prisma power to use straight away in the arena. But if you're still a novice, you can acquire the power. You just can't focus it until you've reached level 1. So there's still that kind of fun discovery of new powers in the game.
Yeah. And so yeah, the board is like a 2-part board. So it has the center space like that. And then when you have somebody at level 1 or higher, boom, it electrifies and becomes filled with Prisma power.
And so as you level up, you get to gain powers of level 1, level 2, and level 3, and you can mix and match them equal to your Prisma level. So if you're Prisma level 2, you can have 1 level 2 power or 2 level 1 powers. And there's a limit to how many of each kind you can have. But it's really helpful to have a mix, because I just discovered when I was playtesting the kind of solo rules for the game, that training module we're working on, there was abilities that was like Blast +1, which is usually an absolute must in the general arena, is of no use to you when playing the solo module. So you need other abilities that are going to help you like withstand receiving hits or help you maneuver your Mocon around the arena. And I really like that aspect of have your hero will build up a suite of powers, and you'll kind of focus different ones for different scenarios, depending on which ones are useful to you or suit your play style.
And your character, like your hero, becomes like a unique reflection of your play style, and also a unique reflection of how you want them to look, because you choose what sticker sets you want to put on them. You can actually store the stickers that you don't use in your little locker thingy here, which is super.
Do you want to go big screen, Michael, so you can show that stuff off?
I will. Let me just hit that button there. So each hero will get like a locker like that, which has shiny inside, and all the stickers that you don't use at any given time, you can pop onto the inside of here, and they're fully reusable, fully redoable all the way through, even for a lummox like me, which is grand. So here's my robot. Hey.
Yeah, hang on, keep him there. And here's Eleanor.
That's all good.
And they're double-sided as well, which is I always
Oh
think
yeah. So yeah, you get the front and the back, which is really cool. Cracking. That was Prisma Arena. Thank you very much indeed, Rory. Much appreciated.
Yeah. Should we play with powers next time?
Yeah, actually, that'd be really cool. We'll make sure that it gets uploaded and we'll be able to do it properly. We will be back next Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, of course, with guests. We've got guests sorted out, I think, already.
Yes. Wow, we're actually so organized. So we've been kind of, from a business perspective, teaming up with Floodgate Games and Hush Hush Projects. So Floodgate, famous for Bossk and Sagrada. You know, that little known dice.
It's a little independent game. You might have heard about it. Also, Fault Wars, which is a criminally underrated game.
Oh, I haven't played that.
I've got a copy. It's awesome. Yeah, it's really good. We'll talk about it later.
And Jacob from Hush Hush Projects, creator of Fog of Love. So in this kind of crazy world, we've banded together to help international retailers benefit from kind of lower shipping by coordinating all of our orders and sales together with the help of the wonderful Rich Gain. So we're going to just have a chat together next week about our different projects, businesses, kind of, I suppose, a look under the hood of how all this stuff works from the businessy perspective.
Yeah, it'll be sort of like a Ludonomics episode. My weird dream podcast that I want to do eventually one day.
Well, you can ask all the questions, Michael.
Actually, well, I mean, like, it'll be you three as the as the top folks at companies. It would be, it's an absolutely perfect opportunity to sort of like, pick the brains of three people with very different approaches to how their companies go, but they're all still aiming to do the same thing, which is make awesome games and get them out there.
Yep. So that's going to be next week. I think it'll be interesting conversations.
Good stuff. So yeah, everyone who's been watching, thank you very much indeed. Watching on the live stream. If you're watching on the YouTube replay, that is of course available now. You can drop comments and stuff in there as well. And once again, I will be back on Monday, 2:00 UK time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the States, or wherever it is in wherever you are, for the first of the Hub Games live streams. So that's going to be every Monday, every Friday, 2:00 in the afternoon. And then Wednesday, as per normal, will be 7:00 in the evening for the Hangout. Lots of plans for what we're going to be doing on the live streams. I would like to do stuff like, we're going to be playing games, we're going to be interviewing people, we're going to be doing design alongs as well. That is something I'm really looking forward to. Just designing a game with the people in chat will be intriguing. We'll see how it goes. And who knows, you might get a little peek into stuff that's coming up in the future as well.
So playtesting was one of the ones as well. Just if people are interested in that, they can kind of get look under the hood of how we think and approach a game. And now that Boydell isn't here, I can say I'm off to play Ashes with Mike.
Well, that's two.
Yeah, he doesn't need to know.
He'll never know.
It's a test. If he does comment on it, it means he's watched to the end. If not, we know he only comes on for the first 5 minutes to give us grief. And then heads up.
Same as it always was. Cracking. All right. Well, thank you very much indeed, everybody. We'll be back again next week. This, of course, as we always do, this is where we wave until the stream ends. So, Rory, you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.